I'm going to do a little series here and show you how to make some trap tiles for your dungeon tile sets. This is a 4" by 4" square. I have already cut off a thin layer from one side, and I'm also going to cut off another thin layer from the top next. Now I have something like this. In this middle one, I'm going to create a cavity in the middle that I can fill with my trap. And the top piece I'll cut into the tiles that'll actually make the tile piece on the surface. First, I'm going to cut this top layer into 1" squares. Now I have all those. Those will be my tiles. Lightly sand the top edges of all of these. Glue 4 of these back together again. Just a little bit of hot glue here does the trick. I'm also going to glue this down to a piece of cardstock. A little structural integrity. All right, this will end up being the lid to my trap, if you will. This middle thicker piece, I want to create a rim that I'll glue to the base, slightly larger than 1" all the way around. I have these 4 pieces here. Essentially created this cavity here, and that's what's going to end up being where the trap is housed. The reason I made these slightly wider than 1" is so that when this is all assembled, I will have a lip this cover piece can sit on to hide the trap. Next, I'll go ahead and lay on all of my tiles. As you can see, I have that little cavity there, this little lip. We'll let this rest on top, like so, thus covering my trap, and can be removed when I need to access that whenever the trap is triggered. Everything else about this part of the build is just going to be like I do any other dungeon tile. I will rock texture it and do my same dungeon tile paint job and come back. Sometimes while you're crafting, it's good to have a little break and eat some cheese popcorn. This is the final product here. As you can see, it pretty much just looks like any other dungeon tile, but again, I can remove this piece and then place whatever kind of trap in there I want. Spikes or lava. That's the basic model that I would use for all of those.